Hey lads, welcome back to my channel. TaragayeNicole here. How are you guys doing? I'm doing well. I'm just here for an update video for the ladies who like what's on my lips. It's the Milani craze from their Amore lip creams. However, I will say it's not my favorite because it's very patchy. So it's not a recommendation of mine, but I'd like to tell y'all. I was feeling like I needed to be a little brighter today because I've been feeling kind of lately, and then we had snow yesterday, so I just wanted to put on some bright colors to kind of pep me up. So this is an update about me quitting my job. So y'all know that I quit my job, and I did have a couple of interviews. So I had a phone interview, then that phone interview led to an in-person interview, and then another in-person interview. And then they decided, I don't even know if they picked anyone, but they didn't choose me, and it was really frustrating because I was like, why have me meet all these people if you're not interested? It was really annoying. And it wasn't like the closest drive to get there all the time, so it was really frustrating to me, really frustrating. And then I had another interview, and that was Wednesday? It's Friday now. It was Wednesday. So I went on that interview, and the recruiter lady was all like, oh my god, you got this, they love you, this and that. And I'm thinking, okay, I might be all right. But after the first one, I'm not really thinking anything about it, because I feel like people just give you what they want you to see, and then they don't choose you anyway. So what happened with that one was I went to the place. My interview was supposed to be at 8:30, and the guy, I couldn't find the location I was at, so I called the guy. Then he's like, oh, I thought your interview was at 9:30, so I'm not gonna be there till 9:30. And I was like, okay. But his response was, okay, so let's talk on the phone. So we talked on the phone, answered the questions, all of that. And he's like, oh, I really like you, I really want you to stay there. Can you stay there or come back and meet with me so I can meet you? So then I stayed there until so I was there at 8. Even though my appointment was at 8:30, because I'm always late, I'm always early, late, early, on time is late and early is on time. So I'm always early. So I waited, and he didn't get there till 10. So I went and finally found the place, and I sat with him for a little bit, just general questions again. And I was like, it's bad to say, but I wondered, was it because of my skin tone, or because I don't understand, because on the phone you were fine, or was it because I'm overweight, or sometimes I know you shouldn't think like that, and they have the equal opportunity and all that, but sometimes it starts to play in your head like, what the heck is the problem? On the phone you love me, then you meet me and we have a problem. So that afternoon he did tell me he was going to make a decision really soon, that same day. That afternoon the recruiter called me in disbelief and was like, oh my god, after you stayed there, waited for him and all this stuff, and you went the extra mile, they went with somebody else, this and that. And I said, okay. So for me, I learned that not everybody likes everything, and y'all know I have a very big personality. So I said to her, can you tell me what they said? Was there any kind of reasoning as to why they went with somebody else? Was it something I said, something I did? But she said no, they had no reason, there was no real reason, or they didn't give us one as to why they didn't go with you. So that was what really irks me with both of these places, was that no one had any constructive criticism. Because as most people know, you don't want to be criticized or whatever, but if it's something constructive to make sure that you make a better choice in the future or do something better in the future, I'm all about it. Because if I keep doing the wrong thing over and over again, I'm never gonna learn. So those two didn't work out. Then there was a phone interview, but I really wasn't interested in it because the lady was talking about all kind of overtime and on Saturdays, and I don't mind working, but my work-life balance needs to be somewhat equal, and that sounded crazy. And then I've been getting a lot of calls, so it's people are interested in me. However, it's now they're calling me from places that are 45 minutes to an hour far away, and some places are paying ridiculously low, and I'm like, I'm not at the point yet where I'm willing to just take anything. So I have another interview which I'm so tired of. I have a meetup with an agency on Wednesday morning, afternoon, 12 o'clock, and then I have an interview with another company on Thursday. So I'm still at the point where I would like to have a job by the 15th, but that doesn't look promising. But if I don't have a job by the end of the month, then I am going to move back to Georgia. That's just what I need to do. But I'm going to really try my best to do what I have to do to get this job, because I like it here in New Jersey, and I finally get into my apartment the way I want it. And when I do plan on doing an apartment tour, side note, but I just not there yet, and I can't buy all the stuff I want now because I want money to do that, which is only my fault because I did quit my job of my own reconnaissance. But like I said, lately all I've been doing is just trying to do my own at-home physical therapy on my foot, and I have been calling like let's say my student loan, letting them know I'm unemployed and can they put me on I think I'm on a forbearance right now or something like that. So when you're unemployed, make those calls, see what bills you can delay, see which ones you can put on forbearance and things like that, so you don't jack up your credit. And then put your priorities in order. Like, you need your cell phone because you need to make the calls or take the calls. You need your car to pay your insurance and pay your car note because you need to keep your car to go on interviews and things like this. And you need your internet service in order to search for jobs. So things like that are important bills. And you need your electricity because if you don't have the electricity, your internet and all that will not run. But that's how I am right now. I will say I'm very frustrated and getting a little annoyed because people keep calling me about these positions, and then it's like I'm going through all the work, putting my best foot forward, doing all of this, and then not getting the position. I know that, you know, it's all in God's hands and something should work out soon, but I'm hoping sooner than later because I don't want to leave my friends that are up here. I enjoy myself here. I know here New Jersey's like crack and I like it. So this morning I was scrolling on Instagram and I did see something that lifted up my spirits, and I do want to take the time to read it to you guys. So if you're out there and you're in a position like me, definitely listen up. Encourage someone here today, because sometimes you have to encourage yourself and sometimes you just have to get inspiration from other places. Okay, so it says, and this is from my friend Eileen Scrub, who posted something, thank you Scrub, today for me to read. So relationships, financial hardships, health crises, academic struggles, career delays, family issues. We all go through it. So even when you feel lonely, you're not alone. Whether you know it or not, someone needs you. Somebody is watching you. Somebody is praying for you. Somebody is depending on you because you are their hope for better days. If you give up, you're robbing the people you are assigned to help of the message of hope that God designed your life to deliver. When you feel broken, keep going. When it hurts, keep loving. When everything in you says stop, go harder. If you quit on your potential, you don't give God the chance to fulfill your purpose. Quitting is not an option. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. And when you want to walk out, just think about all the people who are praying for somebody like you to walk in. If your life isn't making a difference, it's because you chose to quit and made an excuse instead. So, I mean, like, literally, I wanted to bawl when I read it because I was like, oh my God, this was me. Because I was almost at the verge. I'm like, why do I keep having to do all this? Like, I think I would have a job by now. And I know some people who've been searching for jobs for months and years are probably like, girl, sit down. But to me, I felt like I have the skills to pay the bills, and so do you. But I guess I didn't realize it was going to be this hard and this much of a challenge. So for you guys who are out there, keep on going. Somebody loves you. Somebody's praying for you. Somebody wants to see you succeed. I hope you're praying for me as I'm praying for you. And we will get there eventually. Just keep hope alive. And I will be back with another update shortly, hopefully to let you guys know that I do have a job. And if I don't, then I'll probably be updating you, let you know, hey, we're going to go on a journey to move to Georgia. Which is fine because my family's there and I love them. But okay, that's all I have for you guys today. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. And I'm grateful for you guys. For you guys who out there, like Jonelle, and I forget her name, but another lady who follows me on here, she asked me how I was doing and when I was giving an update. So I love you guys for that so much. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember, have a great day.